Hi everyone, and welcome to this new video. Today I want to talk about how to fix that anterior pelvic tilt, and it's something that a lot of people suffer from. It's just one of those things that it's so easy to develop if you're not careful, if you don't take the time to correct it and fix the imbalances that are causing it. So in today's video, I want to show you an amazing routine that I do to manage and make sure to correct that anterior pelvic tilt. It's just something that happens if you tend to have really tight hips and if you work out a lot, or if you have a history of like a specific hip injury. So I want to quickly just talk about the causes of anterior pelvic tilt and my routine, how to fix it. So one of the main causes of this postural distortion or imbalance, and I want you to keep in mind that it's not just one cause. Sometimes people would have an injury and they wouldn't go through a full rehab routine. And so what happens is that after the injury, they will start to move in different ways. Their movement will change. And that change of movement will cause these muscular imbalances to develop over time, which could lead to that anterior pelvic tilt. And also, the same thing can happen after surgery. If you have a back surgery, and after the surgery, of course, your body almost wants to learn how to move again, and you don't go through a full rehabilitation phase, then you can start to develop these imbalances. And then over time, you can start to see them. Your body starts to adapt, and you can develop that anterior pelvic tilt. Another thing is just repetitive movement patterns, certain things that we do every day that will tighten up certain muscles and weaken other muscles. And then over time, again, the tight muscle will pull the body in certain positions, leading into that anterior pelvic tilt. So our job is really to fix those imbalances and to work on them every day or every few days, and also to make sure we're moving properly so that we can fix the imbalances and not recreate them. So the following routine is going to be focused mainly on the anterior pelvic tilt. So I go through this routine usually before my workout as kind of a warm-up prehab routine. Also, if I have times where I'm just busy working on the computer and it happens to all of us, and we kind of just lose focus of our posture, because the worst thing you can do is to ignore these things and let them build up over time to lead to an injury. Because if you don't fix these things and you start working out, and that's another thing, right? When you're working out with an anterior pelvic tilt that you haven't addressed, you're not going to be doing the exercises with proper form. Just imagine squatting with that anterior pelvic tilt and putting so much weight on your lower back. So you can see how that could easily lead into an injury. Okay, so the first step is you want to do some self-myofascial release, and you want to be doing that for the calf muscles, mainly the gastrocnemius and the soleus muscle. And that's because sometimes just tight calf muscles will draw the knees in, which can have an effect upon the hips and creating that anterior pelvic tilt. If you don't feel anything here, sometimes you may not feel any tightness, just place the other leg on top to put more pressure, and then you're going to start to feel if there are any trigger points. And then you can roll up and down. If you feel certain areas just tense and it feels like there's a knot in, just make sure to press on it for up to 10 to 20 seconds. Just breathe deeply until it starts to feel less tight. And from here, we're gonna move on to the adductors. Take the foam roller vertically. And the other side. my left side is really tight and tighter than the right side. So you may notice that one side is just tighter than the other. So make sure to spend some more time there. You know, just follow your body, and if you feel like one area needs more work, definitely spend more time there. Of course, you want to roll your quads. Tight hip flexors is one of the main causes of lower back pain. And, you know, tight hip flexors will pull your pelvis and create that anterior pelvic tilt. Now we're gonna do the latissimus dorsi. And then from here, I like to spend some time to release the erector spinae. You don't want to foam roll your lower back, but there is a stretch that we can do to release the erector spinae. So you just want to sit like this, and you want to have one leg crossed over, and we're gonna bring this arm over diagonally and just look to the side. Okay, so the next part is gonna be activation and strengthening. And I wanna show you an amazing activation exercise for the posterior tibialis, which is an important muscle that helps to maintain ankle alignment and also to fix flat feet. So if you feel like your feet get into that pronation, or when you're exercising, your knees go inward, this would be an amazing exercise to include as well. About a year and a half ago, I broke my toe. So I have been incorporating this exercise, and it's been really helpful. So you're gonna need to anchor a band for this exercise, and we're going to roll it around our foot just to kind of create resistance. And so what you wanna do, you're going to what the band will want to do, the band wants to pull you to the left, but we're going to want to slide the foot to the right, like this, and slowly back. So we're going to rotate the foot to the right and back. The exercise is just resisting the band pull. So if we let go, the band will pull us that way, but we want to resist it by bringing the foot the other way and back. You want to do about 12 to 15 repetitions of this exercise, and you want to do it on both sides. So again, I'm gonna move a little bit to the left, and again, without resistance, the band wants to pull us that way, but we're gonna go the other way, and you just want to bring, again, you're gonna slide and pull your foot this way. Next is gonna be the glute max glute med activation combo. I'm gonna go into the bridge, pull the band apart, back and down. And so the last step is to activate the deep core muscles. So we're gonna complete 10 to 15 repetitions of the alternating toe tap exercise. I do have so many choices for exercises you can do for the glutes as well as the core. So I will have the videos linked below. The just one main constant exercise will be the posterior tibialis activation. So you want to do that first, and then you want to go ahead and do the glute med, the glute max exercises of your choice, as well as core exercises of your choice. But again, the foam rolling comes first, a little bit of stretching, and then you do the strengthening and activation afterward. So this is the routine I wanted to share with you today. I really hope that you give it a try and you let me know how you felt afterward. Make sure to repeat it 3 times a week at least so that you can see some results. And of course, if you have a long day of sitting or driving, make sure to do at least the foam rolling parts to restore the tightness so that it doesn't feed into that imbalance. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video very soon.